138. Page 138. We are going to be learning how to find the perimeter of a composite figure. Now we are on this subtopic of composite figures. And what are composite figures? Composite figures are big figures that are made up of small figures, two or more small figures, such as squares or rectangles. So an example is something like this. This is a composite figure where you can see it's made up of a big rectangle and a small rectangle here. So this is an example of another composite figure where it's made up of one rectangle, another rectangle, and a small square. Okay, now let's take a look at question number 1. Okay, it says that Mr. Lee wants to build a fence around a piece of land as shown below. They're asking us to find the perimeter of the land. Okay, so how do we find the perimeter of this land? First, let's recall that for perimeter, to find the perimeter, we need to add up all the sides. Because perimeter is what is around the shape or the figure outside. Okay, so we see they have given us some of the sides. They've given us AB as 8, BC as 12, and ED as 3, EF as 3. But there are two sides that are unknown. Here, AF is unknown, and here, DC is also unknown. So before we can find the perimeter, we first need to find the unknown sides. Okay, let's take a look at AF first. We need to find AF. How do we find AF? This part here is AF, and we do not know its length. Okay, now if I shift AF to the right, bring it out here, and I copy down the line from the same length, can you see that AF is a part of BC all the way out to here? So, and then from the other part below, it's actually the same as ED over here, because if I bring ED and match it here, it's the same length. So actually, we can say that this 12 meters of BC is equal to AF plus ED. You add up AF and ED, you get the full length of BC. So I can say that if I want to find AF, I can take BC minus away ED, the small part here, and then I'll get AF. So that's why it's written here. AF equals to BC minus ED. We take the 12 meters, minus away the 12 meters, take away 3 meters, and we get 9 meters. So AF is 9 meters. Now we want to find the other part that is unknown is DC, this one here. Now how do we find DC? We can actually break DC up into two parts. If I look up, I can see that AB can be brought down to DC over here, and it will be cut off at this point. So this part here is equal to AB, and the other part, this smaller part, if I look up, is actually the same as EF. I can bring it down. So we can say that DC is made up of AB and EF. And we get this full length here. That's why it's written here, DC equals to EF plus AB. And EF is 3 meters. Okay, you look up, EF is 3 meters. Then AB is 8 meters. So I add them up and we get 11 meters. So DC is 11 meters. Okay. Now we need to find the perimeter. That's what the question is asking for. And to find perimeter, we need to add up all the sides. And you can see that this figure has many sides, and we do not want to be confused. So how we're going to do this systematically is, I'm going to choose a point. I'm going to start with A. And I'm going to mark out a cross here. So I know that's where I'm going to start counting. Then I go across 8 meters. So you see, yes, I've written out 8. Then I move down. Okay, 12 meters. Yes, write down 12. Move across. It's 11 meters. So I write down 11. Then I move up. 3 meters. Right, yep, got it written there. Move across EF. EF is 3 meters. You can take it off so you know that you've used that already. And then move up. Finally, to go back to the cross again, there is 9 meters. And I add all these up, all the sides up, and I get the perimeter of 46 meters.